Do you know that we got two minds? But before I continue, right, what I'm going to say today, right, is about succeeding in life. My book's on achieving pinnacles which you can never think of achieving. But again, if you're going to listen to this talk for the next 1 hour, 2 hours, and basically laugh at it, have enjoyed the session, and go back and not to put it into action, is of no use. Whatever you learn today, trust me, put it into action, see how does it transform your life. I had a good friend. He learned how to swim entirely by watching the YouTube. So every day he watched the YouTube and learned how to swim. He never touched the water in his life. One day he went to the pool, he jumped into the pool and he drowned and he died. The moral of the story is, guys, things that you are learning on a theoretical basis, not putting into action, would never take into reality. It wouldn't manifest. You agree? So whatever you learn today, or hear today, engage me, put it into action. Now, let me speak in that regard. Do you know you got two minds? Not brains, not left and right brain. Do you know you got two minds? Not the mind whereby, should I come to school or don't come to school? Not that two minds, you know. Two minds whereby, one is a rational mind, another one is called a subconscious mind. Scientifically speaking, it is not subconscious, it's called unconscious mind. But if I say unconscious, people may think I'm drunk. So I use the word subconscious, okay? Now, the good thing is that, how does it work? Okay, keep this in mind, rational, subconscious mind. In life, have you ever been envious of someone? Jealous? If you say no, liars. or at least, you wonder, wow, he could achieve this. How come I can't? In your heart, you could have at least thought of, at least for a nanosecond.
Yes. Yes.
And if you ever think that God has been unfair, give him a lot of ability, and I am like this, not true. God has never been unfair. You know Bill Gates?
Yes.
He makes millions of dollars while he's asleep. We can't even make half of it while we're awake. While he's asleep, we make millions. Don't talk about his legacy, his empire. While he's asleep, the system makes millions. Each morning he wakes up and says, yeah, I made another few $1 million. You know, every time you're on Microsoft clock, bills start running. You know? Royalty. Amazing? But for the record, Bill Gates is a school dropout. For the record. You know Tiger Woods? You know Tiger Woods? Do you know Tiger Woods?
Yes.
You know Tiger?
No.
Tiger Woods. But he became more popular after the scandal. But leave the scandal part alone, alright? As a golfer, okay? Alright? At a very young age, he reached the pinnacle in his golf career where people couldn't even think of. So, he makes millions of dollars just by playing golf. Likewise, a lot of people out there. Are these people specially gifted? No. They are just like you and I. But unfortunately, they are able to use their subconscious mind better than you and I. You and I will talk and listen and say, wow, okay, that's it. Special guy. Now, listen. Recall back your days in school. Have you ever seen a group of kids who will always get a distinction?
Yes.
They will always ace.
Yes.
And for them, it's nothing. And we will slog and sweat toil blood and get a 55 upon 100. Say, wow, 55. Sounds familiar? I was there too. Hit above the belt, you know. But these guys will be easily getting distinction. If they get anything 79 and a half, somehow they will start crying,
Yes.
Here we get 58, we'll be celebrating. Okay, let's celebrate. Drinks on me. Sounds familiar? And for them, it is normal to get distinction. And one day, guys, watch this. One day, one semester, we wake up with a new vibe and say, look at this semester, I'm going to get distinction. So what do you do? Day and night, you'll slog. Finally, that particular semester, that particular module, one paper, you will get 79 and a half. Your lecturer finds set on you, give you another half a mark, make you 80. Make you happy, you got an A. Wow, I achieved it. The following term, you go back to 56 again. But for them, it is common component. Why? Nothing special. Because they have programmed in their mind, for them, winning is a habit. Guys, winning is a habit. Simple as that. Winning is a habit. But very unfortunately, for many of us, losing is also a habit. So we are habitually above the belt hitting guys. We will always hit above the belt for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? And these guys has always set themselves this time to be always achieving in the aces. They'll continue achieving the aces. Now, can this change? This can change. Let me share with you how. Okay? I spoke about subconscious mind and rational mind. So it's my job to tell you about this subconscious mind. Why? Guys, your subconscious mind works on its own. Autopilot. You don't have to tell anything. It'll work on its own. Your rational mind, you have to give it constant instruction. Do this, do this, do this, do this. But your subconscious mind will work on its own, automatically. Okay? Remember this. And the biggest ingredient, let me repeat again. The biggest ingredient for your subconscious mind is your imagination. As a kid, as a young child, did you imagine? We imagine a lot, didn't we? As we grow older, we were so embarrassed and cautious of ourselves, we stopped imagining. Actually, you're killing your subconscious mind. Imagination is your biggest ingredient for your subconscious mind. My daughter, when she was much younger, she used to throw a tea party to a group of friends who don't even exist. I ask, what's happening there? He said, tea party, Dad. Where's the friends? There are my friends here. I said, hi, friends. It's imagination. My son used to fight fire when there's no fire. But this is all imagination. Don't we do this? But, okay. Remember, imagination is your biggest ingredient. Keep this in mind. Bookmark. So, what am I coming at? Subconscious component, right? Guys, look at me. How many of y'all in this room can drive a car? Can you drive a car? Great. For those who don't drive, you've at least seen people driving a car, right? Seen them drive a car before? Let me share with you my experience. When I first drove a car, 27 years ago. I'm talking about Singapore Road, right-hand driving, right-hand side driving, non-auto manual gear, non-powered steering, traditional cars, 27 years ago when I first drove a car. Guys, watch me. I used 100% of my rational mind. I told my rational mind what to do step by step. So I told my mind, all right, left leg, press the clutch. I told myself, okay, hold on to it, left hand, engage the first gear. Told my mind, right leg, press on the car. Sorry, press the accelerator. As I press, slowly let go of your car. The car will jerk. Then stabilize it, no? Then engage second gear. The car will move. And the guy next to you will be impatient and say, quick, say, hang hang on, I'm driving, okay, for the first time, all right, relax. So you'll drive, engage into third gear, fourth gear. By the time you go to the fourth gear, you will move into the mainstream at 40 kilometers an hour. You feel like a Grand Prix F1 champion, 40 kilometers an hour. You're going like a tortoise. Formula 1 Grand Prix champion, all right? You feel like a F1 champion at 40 kilometers an hour. And the guy, and you know how I did? I'll be holding onto the steering wheel as if so tight, perspiring despite having the aircon on, eyes glued to the road. And at this speed, somebody will say, could you please on the radio? Radio? You must be crazy. Back. Today, how I drive. With one hand. I can't be bothered. What radio? I'll play, I send WhatsApp. Don't do that, huh? While driving. But guys, listen. The knowledge of driving car 27 years ago and the knowledge of driving car today hasn't changed. You know that? You know what has changed? The knowledge was in my rational mind. I was giving instruction. Now it slipped into my subconscious mind. It happens automatically. Winning has become habitual. Make sense? Likewise, I set the idea of winning in my subconscious mind. It happens automatically. Make sense? But all these people that succeed in life have somehow programmed themselves, I'm going to win. And we have not. That's the only difference here.